welcome back to my channel. So today is the first day of 12 days of Bookmas here on my channel, and I am super excited. So I guess without further ado, let's just get into it. So this is the first day of Bookmas, and for the first day of Bookmas I thought I would start out with something a little bit kind of just fun. I wanted to share with you guys my bookish wish list. So these are going to be a list of things that are on my personal wish list for Christmas or Bookmas this year. Things that I hope to find under the tree for me that are book related. And hopefully maybe this will inspire you guys or give you guys some ideas about things that perhaps you would like to have on your list, or things that you might think that someone else might enjoy. So, okay, as you can see, I am all set up. I am wearing my lovely wintry, warm, cozy sweater on top of the coziest shirt that I own, and my elf hat, and I am all ready. So the first thing that is going to be on my wish list for this year, I'm going to talk about 10 things. I'm just going to go through them very quickly, very briefly, and tell you what they are, and very briefly why they're on my list, and then after the 10 things we will end the video, and that will be that. And you guys can be on your merry way. Was that a pun? Did I just use a pun? I don't know. Anyway, so the first thing that is on my bookish wish list is going to be, I'm going to talk about the books first, and then I'll talk about the other things. So the first book that is on my wish list is A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabaa Tahir. I am beyond excited for this book. It is out, and I'm really hoping that someone gets it for me. I already have the other 3, which are An Ember in the Ashes, A Torch Against the Night, and A Reaper at the Gates. And I love Sabaa Tahir's writing. I just love how she is able to work messages, important messages, into her books, but at the same time, unlike a lot of authors, she does not come off as preachy or manipulative, or like she is trying to kind of shove the idea down your throat. She works it masterfully into the story, and it's up to you to take what you will from it. And I think that that is just such a beautiful thing for her to leave that kind of up to her readers, to take what they will from her story. And to see her messages, but ultimately to make their own decisions, and come to their own conclusions about what they think and how they feel about the characters and about the story itself. I just think that that is such a beautiful thing, and I am so excited for that book. So I'm really hoping to find that under the tree this year. The next book that I hope to find under the tree this year are one of the books from the Pages & Co. series. I do actually want to read some more middle grade. Don't get me wrong, I love my YA, but I do sometimes miss middle grade. I just find it cute and fun, and just something that, you know, really kind of takes me back and just kind of reminds me of why I fell in love with reading in the first place. Not that YA doesn't do that, it does, of course, but in a different way. And I think middle grade really is undervalued and underrated for what it is. I feel like, you know, most, you know, young adults and adults naturally gravitate towards, right? Because it's your age group, which is natural, I think, but I feel like even an adult, even the most serious adult, could benefit from just reading a fun, happy ending YA, or YA. I would love to see some more happy ending YAs. That's another video. But, you know, even the most serious adult could benefit from reading a fun, happy ending middle grade you know, just something that is cute and fun and exciting and adventurous, and, you know, without, you know, taking it too seriously, or, you know, really kind of, you know, putting too much weight into every single thing that happens to the characters, or every single thing the character does. You know, some books I can see doing that, but this, I don't know, I miss middle grade. It reminds me of a simpler time, and it just really, I feel like, would be helpful for my mental health, just to just have some fun. So I definitely want to read some more middle grade. So the Pages & Co. series looks amazing. I am beyond excited, and I really, really hope to find some of those under the tree. Okay, the next book, and I think the last book that I really want to talk about, is King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. Now, I am really hoping to find the original Grisha trilogy under the tree this year. I have read the Six of Crows duology and loved it. Absolutely loved it. I have heard that the Grisha trilogy, because that was her first, you know, she hadn't grown as much as a writer yet. And she, you know, some people really didn't like her style of writing at that time. But I think that in order to really get a sense of, I'm very interested in King Nikolai. I've heard interesting things about him. And so I think in order to get a really good sense of who he is, I think it's necessary for me to go back and read the original Grisha trilogy. And I think it's going to be a really neat thing to see how Leigh Bardugo has grown as a writer, and it may even give me some inspiration for my own writing. So I am very, very excited. I'm hoping to find the Grisha trilogy and King of Scars under the tree this year. Okay, moving on to the non-books, still book-related things, but non-books. And the first thing that both me and my husband had on our list this year was a subscription to a Bookish Box for 3 months. I really want to start doing some unboxings here on this channel. That's something I've always wanted to do. I've wanted to do that for a very, very long time. And I have dreamed of being able to do that for a very, very long time. And so my husband really, really enjoys book boxes. So do I. We just can't afford them right now. So to have someone purchase us a subscription to a Bookish subscription box would be just an incredible gift. I did have someone who asked about doing that for us, and one of my family members, and I told them that, you know, it would make more sense rather than just buying both of us one subscription to share for 6 months. I would rather buy us 2 separate subscriptions for 3 months each. So we would each get a box at the same time. Our boxes would come in at the same time, and so we would each then get a box. I might think about doing like a couples unboxing video. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would like to see, if we do get the boxes, if you guys would like to see us unbox them together here on the channel. That would be, I think that could be a lot of fun. Okay, so, and the one that we were asked about was Owlcrate, and I love the idea of Owlcrate. My husband absolutely loves middle grade, so he loves the idea of the Owlcrate Junior box, and I am very, very excited to see what is going to be in store for us this year. Okay, the next thing that I am hoping to find on my under the tree this year would be, honestly, probably a couple of Chapters gift cards. I love book shopping. Book dates are some of my favorite things to do. And so having a couple of gift cards where we could just go and look for books and get some of the new releases, you know, just to have a date, maybe like a dinner card that we could go out for supper. You know, Matt and I, that's one of my favorite things to do, is to have a book date with him. So I think that that could be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun. And I think, I'm really, really hopeful that I will find that under the tree this year as well. Okay, the next thing that I have on my list is that I would love to, I think we're at, how many books did I talk about? It's just my parents' alarm going off. It'll stop in a minute. But, yeah, so the other thing that I'm thinking about on my, on my bookish wish list, how many things have we gone through now? We did A Sky Beyond the Storm. We did the Grisha trilogy and King of Scars. We did The Pages & Co. Okay, so that was 3. And then we did the gift cards and the Owlcrate unboxings, or whatever subscription box, if I could do some unboxings. Okay, yeah, so that's 5 things. So, the other thing that I would love to find under the tree for myself this year would be a book caddy for the bathtub. I love sitting in the bath and reading, and I feel like a book caddy would just be so nice. That way I wouldn't have to worry about getting my book wet. They're just really an amazing thing to have, and I would really, really enjoy that. So the next thing that I am hoping to find under the tree this year is fuzzy socks. I am a huge lover of fuzzy socks. I love reading socks especially, but also just regular fuzzy socks. I like to keep my reading socks and my regular fuzzy socks separate. This is weird, but it's a thing with me. I like to keep them separate because my regular fuzzy socks I love to wear in the wintertime when I'm out and about, but my reading socks, which are also fuzzy of course, I like to reserve specifically for reading. So fuzzy socks and possibly a nice new fuzzy blanket. I saw one on Redbubble that had a whole pile of bookish like fantasy, like YA fantasy book covers on it, and it looked fantastic. If I got that, that would definitely be going in my reading nook when we move. If you want to go know more about that, go watch my previous videos. But yes, definitely fuzzy socks and new fuzzy reading blanket. The other thing that I am hoping to find under the tree this year is I am really, really hoping to find a new mug and some hot tea, some teas or some hot chocolates, different flavored hot chocolates. I love tea and hot chocolate samplers. I think they are amazing, and I think they are just so comforting. And I just love hot things in the wintertime. I am a big, like, soups, casseroles, hot drinks, like, everything cozy in the winter. I love it. Like, I love to actually leave my window open so that it actually gets cool. Like, it actually gets cold in my room at night. And then cuddle up with Matt with a whole pile of blankets, warm fuzzy blankets, and we must have like a gazillion blankets on our bed. It's amazing. That is my favorite thing to do, and I like, just in terms of like when we're sleeping in that, that's my favorite way to sleep. So definitely any hot drinks or mugs, things that are cozy, is definitely something I would very, very, very much cherish finding under the tree this year. And, that's, oh, yes, one last thing, very important. I am hoping to find under the tree a collector's edition of one of my favorite books. My hubby is collecting all the collector's editions of the Harry Potter books, but for me to have a collector's edition of one of my favorite books would be absolutely phenomenal. I would treasure that forever, and I just think that would be an amazing gift. And last but not least, I know I'm going over 10 here, but work with me. Last but certainly not least is a lava lamp. I sold the lava lamps that I had because I just didn't have anywhere to put them or to use them. And it just was becoming really hard for me to have a place to have them on and to really enjoy them. So definitely, if I could have a lava lamp underneath the tree, I would absolutely adore that. I would plug it in, likely in our room for now, on the table where I usually film. I would probably plug it in at night. And then when we move, it would definitely be going in my reading nook, because I love them and I find them so calming and beautiful and just amazing. And I would just be so happy to find a lava lamp under the tree. That would be an incredible gift. And that is about it. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me go through my sort of bookish wish list for the day. I will link as many things as I can find in the description below. So if there's something that I've talked about that you would be interested in, I will try to find somewhere that you can buy it. Probably most of the links will be from Amazon because we are big Amazon shoppers. There might be a couple Walmart links, etc. But I will try to find somewhere, or maybe a couple even Book Depository links. I love Book Depository. But yeah, we'll see what we can find, and I will link those things down below for you guys. So if there's something that I've talked about that you think you'd be interested in, you can click on the links below and you can check them out. As always, follow me on Instagram. All my social media is linked down below, and I will see you guys all tomorrow for Bookmas Day 2. Alright guys, bye!